morning, guys. I just finished Arsenal 2, Aston Villa 2. And you know what? I'm more frustrated than I am angry. We threw it away ourselves. We know a 2-2 draw is what the final result was at the Emirates between Arsenal and Aston Villa. And it's 2 points dropped. Again. Against Villa. How many more times do you want to drop points against a team like Aston Villa? Because this is the game that cost us the title last season. You know, we go 2-0 up, we're cruising, and all of a sudden, and Yuri Tielemans out of nowhere pulls up with one of the headers of the season. It was an absolute fantastic header. Do you know what I mean? Raya had no chance of saving that one, fair enough. But you've got to look at the reasoning behind why did we let that happen? Why did we let Yuri Tielemans do that? Do you know what I'm saying? Why did we let Yuri Tielemans do that to us? And then a bit later, Ollie Watkins makes it 2-2, and I'm sitting there thinking, wow. I'm sitting there saying to myself, we've thrown it all away, and listen, we have ourselves to blame. Because at the end of the day, when do you see a team that's 2-0 up and throw it away? It's very rare. It happens, don't get me wrong, it does happen, but it is very rare. And I'm getting kind of sick of Aston Villa, because they are the team last season that cost us the title. Well, them, Fulham. Both of them teams we haven't beaten this season. Well, we've beaten Villa away, but you know what I'm trying to say. And we struggled yesterday. It looks like we really struggled without Saliba in our defence. I only heard the news yesterday morning that he wasn't going to be featuring in the game. And I'd already put him in my preview for the game, so that meant Thomas Partey went over to right back, and Jesus Christ, you know how I feel about that. Fucking hell. But all I can say is we have ourselves to blame. Like I said, I'm more frustrated than I am angry, you know. Because again, it's like, more clear-cut chances, you know what I'm saying? And clear-cut chances, and we could have won it in the end. When I think it was a deflected shot from Mikel Moreno, and it kind of bounced off of Kai Havertz and went into the back of the net. Now, I don't know whether we were robbed, or I'd class it as a robbery. Because from one angle it looks like it hits here, and then from one angle it looks like it hits his arm. So it's 50-50. Either way, we let ourselves down. Do you know what I'm saying? We did let ourselves down massively, and we've got to learn from this. We have to learn from this. Because Liverpool fucking jammy bastards, fucking Darwin Núñez of all people, went away to Brentford, scored 2 goals in the last minute. That's them 6 points clear at the top of the Premier League now, and they have a game in hand over Everton as well. So we really miss Saka, man. We really miss Bukayo Saka. And that's what we got a transfer window for. Go and sign someone. Go and sign Kingsley Coman. Go and sign Kingsley Coman on loan from Bayern Munich. He would be a perfect fit for Mikel Arteta. He would be a perfect fit for Arsenal. Him or Bradley Barcola for PSG. Because they got Kvaratskhelia now. One of those two. Because Raheem Sterling ain't good enough. at all. He's poor. Trossard can be alright at times. Yesterday, though, he wasn't good enough. So I'm saying. So it's like, these players kind of... It could just be that we've got to wait another season again to win a title. Unless a miracle happens. And it's really frustrating. It really is. I'm more pissed off than I am angry because we went 2-0 up and we threw it all away. Let's go and get into the player ratings. David Raya. I don't think Raya really could do much about either of the goals. The first one, it was a great ball in from Digne, and Tielemans was just there with a fantastic header under the legs of Raya as well. You're not saving that. And then the second goal, our defences all just split apart, split open. Ollie Watkins just there by himself into the top corner, and then it's 2-2. So David Raya, I'm going to have to give him a 6. Miles Lewis-Skelly, a left back. I don't think he was effective or as good as he was in the North London derby. But I still think he was alright. I'm not going to sit there and think, oh, Lewis-Skelly, oh, get him out of the club because he's an 18-year-old and this, that, the other. He's been one of our best players over the last few weeks. So for anyone to sit there and say, and blame him for anything, maybe get your head checked. But yeah, Lewis-Skelly, 7. Gabriel, I don't think had the best of games, and I think he missed Saliba last night. I think he really missed his main partner to Saliba. Gabriel, he didn't look himself. His main partner Saliba. Gabriel will get a 6. I think that's one of the lowest I've given him this season. Julian Timber next to him. I think he was poor. I thought he was poor. It was his defending for the first goal. It was his defending for the first goal that cost us. It was him that fucking... It wasn't Thomas Partey, because people are gonna sit there and say, Thomas Partey, what are you doing? It wasn't Thomas Partey. It was Julian Timber. 5. Thomas Partey, a right back. You know how I feel about having Thomas Partey as my right back. I thought yesterday was one of his better games at right back. Still don't think he was perfect. But I'll give Thomas Partey a 6. Moving into the midfield, Declan Rice. Five. I thought he was average. I thought there were things he done that were amazing, and then there were things that he done that were just stupid. 5. Mikel Moreno, 0. That's been his worst game in an Arsenal shirt. Literally. The amount of times he gave the ball away. The amount of times he looks lost. He looks lost and he looks scared. I know he's still settling in and everything, but he's just... And people are going to sit there and say he's a Xhaka replacement, but he's not, is he? He's a fucking El Neni replacement. He's a fucking El Neni replacement. That's what he is. 0. Martinelli on the left. I'd give him a 7. I thought he was one of our best players. Who actually tried, done something, and 7. Odegaard, 6. Had moments in there where he looked a bit magic, and then had moments in there where he just fell asleep and just didn't know what he was doing. 6. Leandro Trossard should have scored that chance right at the end. when Lewis Skelly plays the perfect ball into him, and Trossard, he's one-on-one with Emi Martinez, and he just needs to score, and he just scuffs it wide. I don't know. 6 for Trossard. And then Havertz up front. A goal would be nice to boost his confidence. And that's what he got, you know. Doesn't mean them fans online are gonna shut up on about what they said about him and his family and everything, and just, yeah. So listen, that's it for the match review for this game. We move on to Wednesday night, and Dynamo Zagreb in the Champions League. I will be there at the game, so you will get a matchday vlog from Callum. You will get a matchday vlog from me. I just want to say something before I go, actually, as well. If you didn't hear the tragic news yesterday about the Portsmouth fan who lost their life at the game against Middlesbrough yesterday, because I was actually watching that game on telly. Don't ask me why I was watching that, but I was, and kickoff was delayed half an hour or something along those lines because of a medical emergency incident that happened in the Portsmouth end, and yeah, the club announced later on yesterday evening that the fan very sadly passed away and lost his life in the stands. So my thoughts and prayers are with his family, and I send my condolences to his family, and I wish them well. And yeah, sad, man. It's just sad. You know what I'm saying? Portsmouth did end up winning the game 2-1 anyway, so that win could have been, that win was probably for him. But I mean, yeah, listen, if you're new around here, smash a like on the video, and I'll see you lot on Wednesday. I'm out of here.